Hello everybody, my name is Luke Mar and this is HauteLeMode's, and today on HauteLeMode's we are filming a very different kind of video. Essentially, today we're going to be talking about suits. All different kinds of suits. Mostly suits for men. Yeah, now you're probably going to say, Luke, why are you shirtless in this video? Well, A, I'm learning to get better about body positivity, firstly. Secondly, I'm actually getting ready because I'm going to an appointment at a place called the Black Tux. Now, the Black Tux, if you guys do not know, is a website that essentially is a new way to go about getting a suit for men. Hopefully in the future they'll do suits for women as well, but essentially instead of going to places like Men's Warehouse where the suits don't really fit and it's made out of shitty polyester, the Black Tux actually uses like really beautiful merino wool. The suits actually look like they fit nicely. And I'm going to a wedding in July. Now this wedding in July is for my cousin Grace. Now Grace has a fiance called Steve. And so today we're going to be going to the fitting with Steve, essentially to go through his fitting for his groom's suit. So I thought that I would talk to you guys a little bit about suits, what I think, how I feel, before we got actually to the Black Tux showroom where we're going to be trying on suits, seeing what we like, whether we're thinking a suit or a tuxedo, because those are different if you didn't know. There's a lot about suits I think that we don't talk about with men, and I think like men's fashion is so pushed under the rug so that when you get some poor man that's like, oh, I have to go to this event, they're like, I just need a suit. I don't care what I look like. I don't care what I'm wearing, because intrinsically Western society is like men can wear whatever they want. Who cares? It's not about that. It's really about what women wear. Well, I think that's kind of bullshit. I think that everybody should look nice, you know, especially if you're going to a fancy little event like a wedding. So instead of going to some shitty little place where they're not really that nice to you about your suit, they don't really care whether or not it fits, they just want the money with their shitty little products, I thought talking to the Black Tux and really like getting their opinions and figuring out how it all works would be actually much more beneficial for me, for Steve, for the groomsmen, for all of the guests that are going to have to look at all of these groomsmen at this wedding I'm going to, and for you guys. I often get messages from girls being like, oh, my boyfriend watches your videos, he doesn't know what to wear, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, straight men of HauteLeMode's, let's get into this gig and learn how to wear suits, because honestly, as much as I would love to wear a sweeping gown to certain events, it's not exactly in my best interest. All right, people, we're about to be on our way. We're going to get fitted for some suit. Okay, so this is Steve. This is my fiance-in-law.
Soon to be cousin-in-law.
Yeah. So, Steve, your wedding, when is it going to be?
July 27th.
Amazing. And what is the theme?
Well, it's going to be a very summer wedding. I know my fiance, the place itself is a golf course. It's going to be very, well, it's July 27th. Wedding's going to be very hot. So we wanted to make sure everyone's comfortable. We didn't want everybody in like super duper black. We didn't want to have super formal. We wanted to be a little more low-key summer vibe.
Hi everybody. So unfortunately, the really amazing work that we did at the Black Tux, the audio was so bad, and it's so sad because I really wanted it to be good, but it just wasn't. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the Black Tux experience anyway. So we went to the store in New York, which was actually like super enlightening. I really didn't know that much about suits beforehand, but just going and like seeing how it works and renting and trying things on is actually super fun and different and interesting. So our associate was literally so helpful. I actually have never enjoyed getting a suit fitted before until now. Like, it was just a younger feeling place. It felt like you could actually like talk to your sales associate about like whatever, and it was just nice and fun. We tried on 2 different suits. I just really wanted to try on a tuxedo because like when presented the option to try on a tuxedo, if you don't take that option, I feel like you're an idiot. So like that's on you. And then we also tried on the actual suits that we were going to be wearing for the wedding for Grace and Steve. The suits were navy blue. They're really simple, but also like they're just very chic and slim and tailored and nicely done. So I had no problem just wearing a very like simple suit. Obviously I looked dashing in both of them. I love the tuxedo. It was so nice. And then just the blue suit was sweet. And even on the day of the wedding, considering that we wore merino wool, which you would think wool, that's really heavy and that's going to be super hard to wear during a wedding in July in New York, which is like super hot and humid. The day of the wedding, we all survived super well. It was not hot. I literally didn't ever feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like the suit is too much. That was never ever a feeling. And it was hot out, but it was not like because of the suit. And the thing is, I also danced the whole night during the wedding. So like at no point was I ever like, oh my God, this suit is like too tight. This suit is too big. Like it was perfect, which is amazing. And like, listen, I like to dance. So I'm being honest when I say it was actually very well done. Now, I do have a few tips for, you know, the everyday man when getting fitted for a suit. It's just really simple things to know. But first up is do your research. Like make sure you know what kind of suit you want before you walk into a shop. I'm not saying you have to be like an expert on the history of suits or know your measurements down to the millimeter, but you should have some idea of what you're looking for before you walk in. Number 2, make sure you know at least your basic measurements. I would assume you already know your pants and shoe size, but sometimes men can surprise you. I also understand if you don't know the sizing for like more difficult garments like a shirt and a blazer. It's just not super common that you would know, oh, I wear a 15.5 shirt or like a 38R blazer. Like I barely know my own measurements. Or you actually go into the store that you're doing for your rental, go into a store where you don't have to buy a shirt or a blazer, but try things on and then like take down the measurements of what you have, put it in like your notes app, put it in a notebook, put it wherever you're going to remember it. And you just always have it on hand so that when you go for your rental or to buy your own suit, you actually just already know what your basic measurements are. And then you can have a much easier time actually trying to get a suit, shirt, blazer, pant, or shoe that you're looking for because you already know your basic measurements. Number 3, which is a very important one and actually very simple, make sure the store you are either buying or renting from has updated styles of suits. Because your big chains usually don't, which means you will legit look like one of MC Hammer's backup dancers, and nobody wants that. Also, like, it's so much easier to just sit down with the woman or man in your life and just go through the suits together. Like, you can pick which one you like. It's really easy. You'll have a second opinion. Just make it easy on yourself. Number 4, make sure you can actually move in your suit. This is a major suit issue always. When renting, sometimes you can get a suit that's a little bit big or a little bit small, and both have their issues. As mentioned before, a suit that's too large can cause MC Hammer-itis, and a too tight suit means that you either can't eat or drink at the event you're going to. And if you do eat or drink at the event you're going to and your suit is way too small, you might possibly hit Great Aunt Ida in the eye with a bursted button, and you wouldn't want that on your conscience, now would you? Rule number 5, and this is a very, very important one, make sure you reserve your suit at least 3 months in advance, because otherwise you might be shit out of luck if the company doesn't have any suits in your size, and then guess what? You're gonna be going to the wedding naked. And I mean, like, listen, I'd like to see that, but I'm sure other people wouldn't. And number 6, this is the most simple one. Learn how to tie a tie. You're most likely a grown man watching this video. If you don't know how to do it, that's an issue, a serious issue. Like, watch a YouTube tutorial, not this one, but like another one, please. As you guys can see, I'm currently getting ready in the Black Tux suit. It still fits, which is great. I'm so content. Putting it all on, as you guys saw, the guys have all gotten ready. They're all like preparing for the wedding. It's very cute, it's very chic. They all look very, very good. I'm so happy that like the Black Tux was like, we're gonna sponsor you. It's like very nice of them. I have to find my tie and my belt. I'm gonna be really, really honest. Normally I see men in suits and I'm like, that's fucking gross. Like, they look disgusting. There's nothing, there's just usually nothing great about a bunch of straight men who don't know anything about fashion in suits. Like, they don't really do suits justice. I'm really serious about, like, it's very rare that I'm like, oh, straight men in a suit, like, nice. They all actually look really, really good, and I'm quite content and happy for them. I don't know how to do a double. Should I do a double Windsor? really good. Do you know anything about ties?
I don't know anything about ties.
Kyra, my videographer and best friend, doesn't know anything about ties. So we're both fucked.
You look really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't gas me up too much. You know how I get. I guess maybe I shouldn't shave my face. I guess that's kind of what's. Oh yeah, I do look.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck myself. Shit. If you have the self-confidence, use it. Wow, I just did a double Windsor. I look so sexy right now. And also the thing is, you like actually feel like you can move in this fabric, which is really, really nice. It's actually really, really nice also because it's actually nice fabric. Like it doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't feel like shiny, it doesn't feel like plasticky. Like feel it. Kyra's a fashion designer.
Oh yeah, it does feel good.
Sponsored.
I'm not sponsored, but...
She's not sponsored, and see, she's not a liar. I'm not friends with liars.
Not sponsored, but...
She's not sponsored, and see, she's not a liar. I'm not friends with liars. So... I'm actually going to be wearing a different shoe than the rest of the men.
Oh my god.
They're just a little bit of a...
I love them.
So, guys, I'm currently going to be putting on my little Calvin Klein Western boots. Now, they did retail for $1,300. Jesus Christ. Yes. Yeah, Steve. Steven, oh, you look so nice.
It looks so
Yeah,
good.
years downstairs.
Steve, if you guys don't know, you probably do already know because
Hello.
over there, the groom, he's getting all ready.
I am the one.
You look super dapper. I'm so happy.
I like this outfit. It's nice.
It's really nice, and like the fabric's nice. It's very chic.
And it worked out great that I went in person, so I didn't even have to send anything back. I don't think
Exactly, me too, yeah. I was like, ooh, I look great. So we highly recommend if you can get to a Black Tux store, we highly recommend it. Putting on my little Calvin Klein booties, and I look chic as fuck. And y'all, the bitch looks good. She looks good. It looks so good. I'm so happy. It's so, so good. Beautiful. So that is the end of the video. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Black Tux. They're amazing. You should definitely check them out. Check the link in the description box below, please. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot. And I hope you just liked seeing a little bit into my life. So I want to thank Steve. I want to thank the Black Tux. And we will see you guys in the next video. So, TTYL.